Through a survey of music students at the Jam Session Higher School of Music in Barcelona and young people under 30, I have identified some particularly revealing insights into how Prince's legacy is passed on today. The first finding of the research confirms that Prince remains a recognized artist among young people. And his significance in the history of contemporary music is quite remarkable. However, this recognition tends to be superficial. Medium and low levels of awareness predominate. Most references focus almost exclusively on the Purple Rain album, while other seminal albums like Sign of the Times, Parade, or Diamonds and Pearls are rarely mentioned, even among music students. This reveals a significant difference between recognition and actual knowledge. Prince remains in the collective mind as an icon, but much of his work remains out of reach for many young people. The question, therefore, is not why they reject Prince, but which environments actually facilitate access to his legacy. Most participants report discovering Prince through family members, friends, or personal recommendations, far more so than through digital platforms, social media, or even their musical training. As we can see in the chart on the right, a large proportion of the music students surveyed said they didn't study his work in any significant way during their musical training, which is, I think, a shame. Our closest environments play a fundamental role in the transmission of cultural memory. Family, friends, educators, and communities are often the ones who keep artists and cultural movements alive across generations. The survey also reflects a clear shift in young people's music consumption habits. 100% of respondents said they listen to music on streaming platforms such as Spotify and YouTube. Music consumption has become increasingly fragmented and ephemeral, weakening the concept of the album as a cohesive narrative experience, something Prince defended throughout his career. Like books and Black lives, albums still matter, tonight and always, he said in 2015. By removing his catalog from major streaming platforms to protect his work, Prince risked becoming less visible to younger generations. However, research reveals that many of the young people surveyed consume and admire artists influenced by Prince, such as The Weeknd, Bruno Mars, Tyler, the Creator, Frank Ocean, or Rosalia. And it is precisely here that the idea of the invisible footprint becomes most evident. The influence remains alive, even though its origin is no longer always recognizable to new generations. Last October, my project Purple Music and Jam Session School organized a masterclass in Barcelona featuring Morrissey's alongside the school's students. participants who attended this masterclass stated that they had discovered new dimensions of Prince, a revealing and encouraging finding. They also noted that events such as masterclasses or Prince-related events could significantly help spark interest in his work. And thanks to the event, many students who attended the masterclass discovered Prince side projects, related artists, and songs they have never explored before, including Little Red Corvette, Nasty Girl, or Sexy Enough. And the following comparison, no, sorry. Where is it? Yes, sorry. The following comparison shows how Maurice Hayes became the most recognized French-related artist among those who study at jam session after the masterclass. And this final graphic shows that younger audiences would connect with Prince more easily if his music were present on the platforms, formats, and cultural spaces they already engage with daily, TV shows, social media, and so on. Summarizing, the problem is not a rejection of the artist of Prince, but rather a lack of mediators capable of contextualizing his legacy. Streaming platforms facilitate access to music, but they don't always provide the context necessary to understand complex works like Prince's. When context is provided, connections emerge, and his influence ceases to be invisible. And that is precisely why I created Purple Music, my non-profit project, through which I modestly contribute to spreading Prince's legacy among new generations via podcasts, cultural activities, publications, a book. And after this research, it is clearer to me than ever that the future of Prince's legacy does not depend only on the Prince's tape, the music platforms, or the algorithms. It also depends on us, on the fans, on the musicians, on the educators, on organizations like the International Center for Prince Studies or Purple Music. In short, on all those willing to continue spreading the legacy of an artist who changed our lives and whose artistic influence remains very much alive. Because Prince's footprint is still there, and it is our responsibility to prevent it from becoming invisible. And as Prince said in the work, part 1, I'm willing. I'm willing to do the work. I'm willing to do what I'd like to do. So tell me now, what about you?